Good morning everybody and welcome to our day 3 vlog. So it is currently, let me find out the exact time for you guys. It is, I actually don't know what time it is because I don't know like where my phones are and stuff like that. But we haven't got long until we need to be on coach. Anyways, Mum's just nipped to the toilet. Got them ready. I'm wearing this kind of like, I wouldn't say like a proper thick jumper, but it's like a t-shirt kind of jumper, and then like these green trousers with a little woo. Obviously I might need to like tie these up. So I'm pretty sure today is the boat trip. I don't know if it's going to be cancelled and stuff because I'll show you outside in a minute. And then, excuse me, it's like calendar and something else. I forgot. Loch Lomond, I'm pretty sure. So that's what we're doing today. It's itinerary. So I'll show you outside because it's kind of like very windy and like choppy, the sea as my nana called it. Bless her. I'm just doing my bag at the moment and checking how my vlog's gone up because like I've just uploaded it via breakfast and it uploads very quick now. So I'm just going to check to see if that's gone up and everything's fine, and then I'll close my computer. So I'll show you outside. It's a bit nippy. Here we go. As you can see, it's a little bit windy. And then the sea is kind of okay, it's not awful, the sea. So I don't know if like the boat ride is going to be cancelled and stuff. My mum isn't going on the boat ride just because she can't, because she gets travel sick. Oh, I can put you there. She gets travel sick or boat sick, sea sick, that's it.
Motion.
See, she gets motion sick, so she's not going to go on it.
I don't know yet. I think I'm forced onto it.
You know.
Auntie? Oh, sorry.
You said that yesterday.
Alright.
It says if you don't want to go on, you don't have to go on.
Alright.
I don't know if I am going to go on the boat trip because I haven't been on since I was like two, so I don't know how I'm going to be on the boat. So I don't know if I will go on it or not.
I took some tablets in here.
I don't know.
Sickness tablets.
What for? You're not going on the boat?
Well, just to make sure I'm alright.
You're not going on the boat?
Just to make sure I'm alright.
So I don't think I'm going to go on just because like I don't want to leave my mum on her own.
I'm alright on my own.
I don't want to leave my mum on her own, and I think it'd be good to just have like a mummy and daughter little time.
Well, let's just see what happens.
So yeah, so I will see you probably on the coach maybe.
So
well, I won't see you, my mum will.
See us knocking about.
Yeah. So I will see you in a little while. Oh, for breakfast I had cereal and toast. Did you have?
I had bacon, beans and egg.
And auntie had cereal and toast, and my nana had cereal and toast. Everybody's had cereal and toast today. So yeah, I will see you knocking about somewhere.
Making it the third deepest in Scotland. The River Leven, which we're now leaving, is the loch's only outlet, running from here into the River Clyde and from there into the Atlantic Ocean. The area is home to an abundance of wildlife, and its history is as rich as the landscape that surrounds these mysterious waters. It's a place where kings have trod and outlaws have roamed. It has inspired writers, musicians and artists for generations. It was during the Victorian era that Loch Lomond gained renown. Visitors were drawn from across the world, thanks in large part to the romantic novels of the likes of Tobias Smollett and Sir Walter Scott. Day trippers would travel here by train from Glasgow to cruise aboard large paddle steamers like the one we're passing on the left. This is the Maid of the Loch, the very last paddle steamer to be built in Britain. She was built in 1953 on the River Clyde in Glasgow, which was, between the late 19th century and the early 1950s, the world's premier shipbuilding city. She represents those bygone days when she and many ships like her would sail the length of the loch filled with visitors. These ships also provided a valuable mail and transportation service to the local communities. As with many steam-powered vehicles, mounting maintenance and running costs saw the ship retired in 1981. She now stands as a monument to both Glasgow shipbuilding and Loch Lomond's steam-powered past. Building city and as a major shipping port between Europe and the Americas. This brought a boom in wealth to the area in the 1800s. The trade routes, which saw Glasgow flourish, traded textiles from Europe to the Caribbean, sugar and molasses to America, and tobacco to Glasgow. At one time, 50% of all the tobacco in Europe had arrived via Glasgow. The wealthiest of these Glasgow tobacco lords were able to live the lavish lifestyles of aristocrats, building European-style villas in Glasgow and the surrounding area. While millionaires today buy super yachts, their equivalent in the 1800s built grand country mansions for hunting and fishing, for which the land around Loch Lomond became prime real estate. As we cruise along this western shore, we'll pass just a few of these houses built by the super-rich tobacco barons, shipbuilders and merchant bankers. Merchants, whose most famous member was the poet and novelist Tobias Smollett. Such was the wealth and influence of the Smolletts, the house has welcomed a few famous guests in its time. Former Prime Ministers Winston Churchill and Anthony Eden, as well as Empress Eugenie of France, have all visited here. As was the case with many ancestral homes across Britain, the costs of upkeep, staff and servants became unsustainable for the family. It was sold in 1986, and after extensive additions to the original building, Cameron House was converted into a luxury 5-star hotel. Nowadays, famous faces walking through the old corridors belong to pop stars or football players. The late Michael Jackson once described the hotel and Loch Lomond as one of his favourite places to visit. Unfortunately, due to a fire in the main building in December 2017, Cameron House has been closed while major refurbishments take place. It is hoped the hotel will be fully operational again in the near future. Auchendennin House. Auchendennin House was commissioned in 1860 by the Glasgow-based tobacco merchant George Martin and was designed by famed Scottish architect John Burnet. During the Second World War, the house was used as a convalescent home for American servicemen coming from the front in France. After the war, as a goodwill gesture, the house was converted into a youth hostel thanks to a generous donation from American trade unions. The house remained a youth hostel until 2012 when it was bought over and converted into a 27-bedroom private home once again. Legend has it the house marks the site of the hunting lodge of King Robert the Bruce, who owned much of the land and islands on Loch Lomond. These he used as his private hunting estate, introducing many of the deer and game birds to the islands and surrounding area. The meeting of these two contrasting landscapes was reflected in the meeting of two contrasting cultures, the hardier, more traditional Highland clans and the increasingly civilised and cultured lowlanders. This melting pot situation often led to disagreements and conflict. Not far from here, just behind the hills to our left, lies Glen Fruin, or the Glen of Sorrow. Glen Fruin is the site of one of the most gruesome battles in Scotland's history. In 1603, a dispute between two rival clans, Cahoon and MacGregor, culminated in the two meeting for a pitched battle in the glen. Despite being outnumbered 2-1, the MacGregors managed to flank the Cahoon forces, and what began as a battle became a massacre. Legend has it that for the 200 to 300 casualties the Cahoon suffered, the MacGregors' casualties were but a handful. Some reports suggest that even the Cahoon women who were there to tend the injured were massacred along with their kinsmen. Such was the viciousness of the MacGregor onslaught that King James IV had their clan chiefs executed and decreed that the MacGregor name was to be abolished on pain of death, a judgment that would not be lifted until 1775, 172 years later. As the ice that covered Scotland began to melt and recede, it gouged a deep canyon into the land. In its early years, Loch Lomond was connected to the sea before the land at its southern end rose up, trapping the water, which is now replenished by the burns and rivers of the surrounding hills and mountains. The loch's catchment area for rainfall is 270 square kilometres, and its water level can fluctuate by as much as 3 metres between seasons. The loch and its shores are home to a variety of mammals, including wildcats, deer and goats, as well as around 200 species of birds that inhabit or visit the loch side. The most renowned of these being golden eagles, falcons and ospreys. The loch itself is also home to around 14 species of fish, the most prominent being salmon and sea trout. There is also a rare type of freshwater herring called powrie, which can only be found in 3 other lochs in Scotland. The first is the Carrick, opened in 2006 and designed by the famed Canadian golf course architect Doug Carrick. The second, and most famous, is the Loch Lomond golf course, designed by the American golfer Tom Weiskopf. Golf magazine ranks the course in the top 50 in the world, and it has hosted various competitions over the years, including the Scottish Open and the Solheim Cup. Membership fees are in the region of £100,000, and it's easy to understand why. Membership is by invitation only, and famous members include Prince Andrew and Sir Sean Connery. The course record of 62 is held by South African golfer Retief Goosen.
Hi, so obviously I'm without my daughter. She's gone off onto a boat.
You do get a view of Loch Lomond from here.
So I'm not.
If you wanted to take any photographs or anything. But as I say, there are shops and cafes and things where you can be indoors.
Just in case, but
I'll be pretty much staying with the coach, so
not gonna go. So,
apart from I'll probably just go and grab a quick cup of coffee and then I'll be coming back to the coach. So if you do want to come back, you'll probably find after the first 5 minutes or so I'll be with the coach.
Souvenirs, if you can, you know, like Loch Lomond pen, get for Rebecca, you know, stuff like that. It's absolutely pouring with rain. This is what's not like rain. Absolutely horrible. So what I'm going to do is just try and do a quick clip in Loch Lomond, where the shops are, and then what we'll do, we'll join both footages together, and then they'll both go on to the same vlog later on when she does it, when she puts it all together, edits it all together. The trouble is, I'm not exactly great with walking around and get our son.
Seems to be nice and quiet, folks. So we've got the nearest coach bay that I can get you in.
So we'll see how everything goes.
In order to get in.
Squeeze round. That's where we've been. What should you play? Not playing, is it? So I have bought a little bag of stuff. Just got a fridge magnet and a tote bag. £5 for a tote bag, really. So I've got about 35 minutes left of my little journey in here. So I'll just have a little scan round. So I'll see you in a bit. Hello, so I've just got enough time to do a quick view of Loch Lomond at my area where I am before it rains, because it's been absolutely pouring. So I'm going to just do a quick, view. So what we take. enjoyed it that much. I'm going round again. They did say. I haven't looked at village, we spent an hour there, so I had a quick look round. I've not bought no. Not done I haven't spent a penny, well yeah, I've spent a penny. So there you go. Beck spent a penny, didn't spend a penny, but I both spent a penny. So we're now back on the court.
I spent all my money now.
Beck spent all her money today. That's good.
I've got 50p left.
So we're going over to Carling and Door. I'm going to spend 2 hours there, in there. So we've got to grab some dinner there, so that's it. There's an hour. So again, an hour left. It's a bit rubbish. The trouble with tours, you don't get any damn time here. I mean, I don't know why we have to be at blooming hotel for 4:30 when we tease at 6:30, but there you go. I know, but it's chicken today, so there's a bit of more excitement today because it's chicken. So see you in a bit. Okay, bye for this time. Hi, so sorry we forgot to vlog. So we've had our dinner. We had a jacket potato, I had jacket potato, cheese, beans and salad. It was flipping nice that actually. Rebecca had a chicken burger and she's gonna look.
I know you
mean she's gonna look like a flaming chicken burger. This one, that's second day. And we're having chicken for tea, or supposed to be having, I think, chicken for tea. So I'll just, well, I would do it quick squeeze, but, well, we're going to go for it. Come with me. That's my mountains. They're basically had everyday shops, not spectacular. Yeah, we've lost 2. But we managed, because you know how good I am, managed to find 2 charity shops and dive in. So, one at Better Hospice. It's worked quite a lot there, 17 quid's worth there for an hospice. And then we went in British Art Foundation. Did not get any books because, well...
Yeah, I got that choke and brain.
I did not get any books. Shut up, Rebecca. Tell her, sorry. As I said, I didn't get any books, which is a first, isn't it, really, for me. But there was quite a few what I got, and so there weren't much cop. It's absolutely gale force winds and very windy. So we're going back into the coach, back to the hotel, and I'll see you in a bit. Might see you on coach actually, have a view, see what happens. See you for a bit, bye.
So we are now back in our hotel, so I thought I would show you what we bought today. We bought actually quite a lot of stuff, quite frankly, today. So I'm going to first show you what my mum got. I don't know the name of the shop, so I'm sorry. What was the name of the shop you went to? Loch Lomond Shores. Because basically, me, my auntie and my nana went on a boat, cruise kind of thing. And it was like this really nice, like, boat trip. It lasted about like an hour, something like that, an hour and a half. I'll give that to my mum because she didn't go on it, because she gets quite a lot of travel sickness. So she went into the gift shop and she bought 2 things. So she got this magnet called PS made of the rock, and then it just says Loch Lomond. There's like the boat on it. I'm sorry about the glare. Or a cruise. I don't know if it's a boat or a cruise. And then she got this tote bag kind of thing, which is, realised this was £4.99, and it just says Scotland. It has everything like related to Scotland, so like Thistle, West Highland Terrier.
You want to mention that at the end?
Scottish sword dancer, Highland House, Loch Lomond. I've done that.
Yeah.
Grey Friars Bobby statue, Scottish Piper, Edinburgh Castle, and Caber Crossing at the Highland Games. So it just has the same pattern on both sides, and we're going to put like all the stuff that we got from Scotland in here, because obviously we don't have a lot of money. And then we went into, I don't know the place where we went to, with the little gift fair kind of thing.
Carrier.
Don't look. We got the A. So I'm sorry about that. So we got, I got this from my auntie, and it is a magnet, and it just says roses are red, violets are blue, keep the flowers, I'd rather have shoes. And it's, like I said, a fridge magnet. This I think was £2, I'm pretty sure. And I got this for my mum for Mother's Day. She hasn't seen it, so she's standing over there. And then I got this for myself, and it's like a mirror keyring. This was £2.50, and it just has like a perfume bottle on, and then the mirror, which I think is really cool. So that was it, the gift fair kind of thing. And then we're going to move into here. Then we went into calendar. And we went into, no, we bought these three, I bought these three things first. Oops, you press that, just dropped it. Bought these three things first from the same place, excuse me, place beginning with A, can't remember what it was called. But this is by the brand of Buckingham Jewellery, can't speak. So this was on clearance, it was £20 originally, but I got it for £10. And this is really nice, that rose gold bracelet with like an infinity sign. And then I got Taryn and me matching, I won't know if they're bracelets or bangles. And this was originally £12.50, but I got both for £9.50. And I'm going to have to check this out to be able to see it. But it says, happiness is found in the joy of our friendship. So I got matching. I'll give her that when I get back. So I have the exact same in this box, so I'm not going to show you it. And then we went into calendar, and we went into British Heart Foundation first.
No, we didn't do it right.
Charity.
We went into that first charity.
I think it was called Scottish
Hospice.
Pretty sure. And so we got these.
Let's see what it says on here.
2 coin purses. So my mum has got this one because she didn't like the other one. It has thistles on, and it says Scotland. Wait a minute. Tags it word. What is it? And this was £1.50. And then because she didn't like this one, I thought I'd have it. I mean, it's not horrible. It's good. And it just says Bonnie Scotland with like a bagpiper, a deer, a Highland cow, a resty, some risky, and a sausage.
Don't you need a sausage?
And that was £1.50 also. And we got a lot of clothes.
I should say we did.
Yeah. My mum got this jumper.
Top.
Well, it's like a jumper material.
T-top. A T-top. A T-shirt. A T-top.
T-shirt.
I don't know what T-top is.
It's like this. Really pretty. And this was £3.50 and it's by the brand Apricot.
Oh, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about it being blurred.
No.
Do you mind?
I did. Well, we're trying to get the sun off you. Yeah.
And I got this kind of like best top,
That's the best top.
like meals. And this is by the brand Anthony. Never heard of it. And
I've
this
never
was
heard of it. Oh,
£4. It's a blouse actually. And it's pink. This. And then I got this really nice tie-dye, kind of like, what have they described it? Top. This was £3.50. And then that's it, I got this top. Oh, I forgot to tell you what brand. Sorry. It was by the brand. No idea. I will find the brand for you guys. I don't know because I cut the label off. I don't know. And then I got this top. Which way is it? This way. By the brand Indigo Moon. Never heard of them. It's this really nice purple top with like kind of like sunshine.
It's quite. I think it's quite nice.
£3.
I didn't see that. I didn't particularly look until you just said, "Oh, okay, these."
I haven't tried them on or anything, but I know they're going to fit because they're the correct size.
I think I'm going to have to tidy that bag. What you're filling
We
and
went
everything in.
into a British Hot Foundation and we got one thing,
How'd it go?
two things. I don't know where the other thing's gone. Found it. So I got this choker, which was £1.99. It's just black with kind of like little gems. Pretty. I don't know the brand. And then I got these two bracelets. So these were £3.99. So I have a silver one with a love heart, and then a rose gold one with a love heart. They were £3.99. And then finally, oh no, not finally. Sorry. Then I went into Stag Gifts, and we got a magnet, and it says Scotland. It's a Highland cow, but this head moves. How cool is that? I don't know how much that was. It doesn't say. How much was this? The magnet?
It was for free off. I think it was £4.
£4, I think. My auntie got the same one. And then now we're moving into the gift shop in our hotel. So my mum got Richard these kilt men's socks, which is actually hilarious. And it was free for £10. So there's like these are like tartan with like, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, it's all good. I got this compact mirror, which is really pretty. It's just like tartan with a vesty, and it says Scotland. Because I never have a mirror in my bag, and you never know. And then I got a Nessie torch key. They have another torch key, which was a black vesty, and my auntie has that one. So I got Nessie. and it's a torch key, so wait a minute. Here we go. And then we also got these pens. I think it was like £4 each if you like went over the 3 for 10. So we have like a tartan one, and then we have a Nessie one. I will have the Nessie one, and my mum will have the tartan one because I like Nessie. And then we got 2 pens each. My mum got this one with all like Scottish things on, like sheeps, resties, Nessie, boots, bagpipes, things like that. And this was, I think like 2 for
£3.
£3, I'm pretty sure. It's one of these like multicoloured pen flick things. And then she got this one with the exact same actually pattern, but in a thinner form. And then instead it just has Scotland like keychain. And then I got the same as my mum, so the multicoloured one. And I got this like gourd, which is hilarious. And then lastly, I got this massive Nessie. It's actually really cool. And this was £7.99 or 2 for 12. So I got this massive Nessie. It's so cool. And then this hotel is called Bay Hotel. It's Claymore. And they do a thing called Traveller's Zone. So basically, if you're here for like a good few days or even just maybe a day, and obviously you're travelling great miles, 10 hours, or less, just depends where you're from. Then they do this thing called Traveller's Loans, and basically you could just order your lunch via these like tick box things, and you can choose what you want, and then you do it the day before you want it, and then they just like bring it to your hotel, like room door, and give it you. So I'll go through the options for you just in case you ever come here. It's £4.95 each, and you can have 2 people on one thingamabob. So it says either white bread or brown bread, and then you can choose some cheddar cheese, gammon ham, tuna and mayonnaise, or roast chicken. And
Choose
then
one.
for snack, you can either have a Kit Kat or Golden Wonder crisps, but you don't know what flavour it is, but like any flavour, not fussed. And then for a drink, you can either have a bottle of water or a carton of fruit juice. So I am having white bread, cheddar cheese and gammon and ham, a Kit Kat and water. My mum is having brown bread, roast chicken, Golden Wonder crisps and a carton of fruit juice. And then on the back it just says, make savings off your next holiday by using our book before you leave offer. Why not book at reception before you leave it and save yourself money off your next holiday? And it says, don't forget, top 10 items that people forget when they leave. So wallet, credit cards, mobile phone, toiletries, coat, scarves, gloves, umbrella, house/car keys, suitcase, bottle of water and traveller's lunch.
I just had to know how the hell you're going to forget your suitcase. You'd think I told them you to remember your suitcase.
So this is what it looks like. So these are the options, and you can just tick them, and that's the back. So I believe that's everything. So I'm going to put all this in there and neaten it up, and then I'm going to edit this vlog and get my vlog up from yesterday because it hasn't gone up. So I'm a bad computer, so I'm going to have to sit and watch it. So I will see you later on tonight. Apparently it's going to be a better entertainment tonight. I'm not 100% sure if that's true or false yet. Somebody told us on the coach. We've made a friend, a buddy. We don't know her name, but she's really nice and friendly. She talks to me, my mum and my nana. I don't think she's talking to my auntie. It's not like, I don't think like there's anything wrong. Like, I think they just haven't really spoke to each other.
I don't think she's that opportunity.
So I'm going to go